Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in my last video I did mention that the Xiaomi Black Shark was due for sale very soon. Right now I will talk you through the specs and the design of this brand new gaming smartphone, which has been designed by Xiaomi to compete with the likes of Razer, for example, to create the most powerful gaming smartphone on the planet at this moment in time. So let's go. So without going into too much about the design, and we'll get mainly to the specs in a second, the phone looks rather clunky compared to the Razer phone, for example, that looks quite sleek, even though it is there to be a gaming device as much as a smartphone. Whereas the Black Shark has this sort of outdoor active sort of backing to it. It looks very durable, for example. Fingerprint sensor on the front with a 5.99-inch display. This display is 2160 by 1080, so it is in that 18:9 ratio. And this, of course, is an IPS LCD panel with a PPI density of 403. The expected release date for the Black Shark is anytime now, anytime from the 20th of April, as far as I'm aware. It is due to start going on sale. It's going to be running Android 8.0 Oreo straight from the actual box. And of course, one of the most important things about a smartphone, if it's designed for gaming, is of course the chipset and the GPU. Now the chipset is a Snapdragon 845, which is, barring about 5% of the population, most will agree it's at least on par, if not better, than every other chipsets on the market at this moment in time. The likes of the Samsung S9 have got these 845, the OnePlus 6 is going to have it, the Xiaomi Mi 7 is going to have it, just the big hitters, basically. And the GPU is the Adreno 630. Two variants available, 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, or 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. We now go on to things like camera, which of course isn't as important on gaming smartphones, and one of the downsides to the Razer phone was the camera. Originally they did a lot of software updates to it and made it better, but it still wasn't as good as some of the other flagship phones for camera. I would imagine we'll see something pretty similar with this Xiaomi device. Dual rear camera of 12 megapixel and a 20 megapixel, both with f1.8 aperture. Video recording 2160 at 30 frames a second, and the front-facing camera is a 20 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. Video recording in 1080p max. No 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a bit odd for a gaming device. You'd think there might be a lot of people out there that would want to plug in headphones to play it. Just my opinion, not a great shout for me. Fast battery charging with Quick Charge 3.0. And another key point for gamers out there that might want to buy this phone, the battery is 4000 milliamps. So of course, that's a pretty decent battery. I'd like to test it to see how it actually deals with high-end gaming for prolonged periods. But when you compare it to other flagship phones at this moment in time, 4000 is more than enough. Finally, we'll get on to price, and it's roughly going to retail at around 450 euros, which will equate to around 400 UK sterling and around 500 US dollars. I'm probably massive off as always with those conversion rates, but it's going to be roughly around there. So it's not going to be a budget cheap device at all. It's going to be pretty similar to the Razer phone, which you can pick up for roughly around 500 UK pounds at this moment in time, as far as I'm aware. Don't quote me on that. Go and do your own research. I will try and do a comparison with the Xiaomi Black Shark and the Razer phone. If you are interested, let me know below, and I will go through all of the specs of both, and then hopefully you can make a smarter decision if you are looking to buy one or the other. Just my opinion as always, and I would love to hear yours. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Xiaomi Black Shark. Is it something you are very interested in and you might go and get yourself? Is it something that you're not interested in at all? Would you not get a phone for gaming? Would you have something else? Are you more of a console or a PC person? Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that little notification bell. If you're new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video, I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. So it's BYT. Peace out.